Hi Libra, welcome to your April 2018 overview reading. This is good for you if you are Sun, Moon, or Rising Libra. So the reading that I'm doing for you this month is going to be an areas of life reading. It's not as in-depth as the one I do for custom readings, but it's going to cover the gist of what's going on. So I hope that you enjoy this spread today. Let me know how you like it. And also, I am going to be going on vacation, so if you work with me one-on-one or if you are interested in getting a reading, make sure that you pay attention at the end because there are some dates when I'm not going to be doing readings. I'm only gone a week, so it's not that big of a deal, but I just want you to know which days I'm not doing readings. Okay? So the Oracle card that is coming through for Libra in April is spontaneous. So this is going to be one of those months where you're taking a little bit more calculated risks a little bit, maybe jumping ahead and doing things that you thought you'd never do before, heading into uncharted territory. And also, it looks like it's going to be a month of play as well. That's coming through with the spontaneous card as well. So don't be afraid of doing things that are fun and kind of going out on a whim. So the central energy that you have this month is strength. So this is the card of Leo. This is personal power, perseverance, really shining through, and it looks like you're making really great strides in April. So April, overall, it seems to be a pretty good month for a lot of people. Like there's this reignited motivation to get things done and to like really, really build for yourself. So this is what's going on with you personally, more on the internal side of things. You have Page of Wands. So more fire. It's like that initiation. This has to do with the spontaneity card. It's all about like making things happen, evaluating what's going on, and then pushing towards it. And we have the Five of Cups. So this is... hold on, let me pull the other clarifier before I speak to that. And we have the Hermit. So it's kind of like there's this push and pull between like wanting to make things happen. I'm getting that this is fear. It's like, yes, yes, yes. I feel like my soul is on fire and I'm moving towards the things that I want, but I'm scared. So you're being like met with fear. We also have the in April, is it the end of March or April? Anyway, with the Aries season, you have the full moon in Libra during this season. So it's like there is that release, and it looks like there's definitely going to be a lot of this like releasing the fear pictures that are showing up for you. So it's okay to contemplate, it's okay to sit in your internal world, but make sure you're not getting stuck there. Okay, because this is showing that you're growing. It's like there is a lot to be said about the direction that you're going. Okay, so this is what's going on with you monetarily. So finances, success, more of your professional work. You have the Moon. So here it looks like you might feel a little bit apprehensive about moving forward or a little bit confused. I don't know which way to go. I don't know what the right thing is for me. So there's a little bit of like a mysterious veil that might be clouding your thinking around it. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles coming through. And that means it's safe for you to continue working because it's going to pay off. You just might not be able to see it quite yet. That's all the Moon does, is kind of cloud your clarity around things. And then we also have the Knight of Swords. So that's you. It's like the clarity is there, but you have to sit through the period of the Moon. The Moon has that like dreamy Neptune energy, and that can be a little bit crazy making when normally you're really clear-headed. And so it's okay. It's just like you have to roll with it and continue being consistent, and it'll pass. Like the moon is just a phase. And the more you apply yourself, the better results you're going to yield. Okay, and then this is community. So what's going on with you in terms of who you spend a lot of time with. So whether it be friends, family, coworkers, whatever you feel like your community is, you have the Two of Swords. It looks like there's a lot of fear happening. Like there's just a lot of blockage with a little bit of hurt, not a lot and a little. It's like there's a little bit of apprehension. There's a lot of clarity around what you want, but it's the application of that energy that's getting a little bit fogged this month. Okay, so then we also have the Seven of Rods. Watch yourself when it comes to burnout. It's kind of like if you find yourself just chasing your tail, then that's the time, or like spinning your wheels in the mud, then just be still. Be still. You don't have to act. You can take your time and, ask later. Get clarity later. It's just about finding the right time to take breaks. And then we also have the Star. So see, things are falling into place and things are coming together, but it just looks like you're a little bit blind. And so the lesson in all of this is you have to trust. You have to. If you don't, it's just gonna be a big heavy weight. So you want to make sure that you're kind of turning it over and trusting the process while still giving necessary energy wherever you can. But it seems like you're kind of spooking yourself. You might be looking at the whole mountain instead of your next step. And so just take baby steps this month. And this is the area of romance, and like it doesn't matter on whether or not you want partnership or you're in partnership or you're single. It's just like the vibration of what's going on in that area. You have the Six of Pentacles. So it looks like if you're keeping your eyes peeled, if you're not getting too stuck in this Two of Swords, it's like you do have things that are coming into your life that you have the ability to receive. But if you're completely shut off from that, you're not going to see anything available. Now, keep in mind, this can also be opportunities to socialize. It can be friends who show up. It can be communication that your partner opens up with you. And all of those are opportunities for you to receive. The clarifiers, we have the Five of Winter. So this is the Five of Swords. And this is a mind game that you're going to play with yourself. And you have a reference to Mercury. So this is, again, I would say when it comes to communication, make sure that you are really watching where your feelings coming from. If you find yourself getting upset or angry about something, it's like, where is it coming from? Who are you really upset at? What's the reality of the emotion before you go on the offense? So make sure you're kind of tapping into yourself and seeing what's the smoothest course of action where you can still experience, validation of your own feelings without bombarding someone else by, how do I want to explain this? You want to release as much fear as possible before you enter communication. I'll leave it at that. And we also have, Six of Pentacles again. There's something here that you just have to open up your hand. It's like really that simple, is just getting yourself in the mindset of, I'm receiving good things, I'm receiving good things, I'm receiving good things. So there's definitely like a mind game, and that's why you might feel the need to withdraw, to duck out, to sink into that hermit zone. And this is saying you need to challenge yourself, especially when it comes to what you're able to receive in the area of love, in the area of nourishment. You want to call that into your space, regardless of whether or not you want partnership. This is more about you being able to receive good things. And there's something here that's being extended to you, and you can take it if you want. Okay, so just be open, keep your eyes peeled, and trust yourself with all of this. And you have the star over here in community, which can also be connections to whatever you have going on romantically. This can bleed into one another. And so, you know, if you're trying too hard with friends and it's not paying off, it's like, just be still for a moment and collect yourself. Okay, now for the timeline, the first quarter, we have fun. That goes hand in hand with spontaneity. It's having a good time, enjoying yourself, getting, you know, clarity about things that you want to have happen, and just like going with the flow as much as you can at the beginning of the month, and like thinking about how you want to feel moving forward. Like, how can you hold on to this so that you can manifest more of it? Second quarter, you're exactly where you need to be. Don't judge yourself. Okay, it's like if you find yourself being really critical, or, you know, wanting things to be completely different, or feeling like you need to make all these changes and stuff. It's like, yes, you can make incremental changes, but you are doing the right things and you are going in the right direction. So take this as a sign that you're getting to where you need to go. You don't have to burn the candle at both ends. You don't have to overextend yourself. Card number 3, we have resistance. This is that fear that I keep reading. It's that apprehension of, like I want to withdraw, I'm scared. It's creating resistance with you moving forward. And so that's why you have the strength and perseverance card sitting in the center, because it's saying you can overcome it, you can move forward, you can achieve the things that you want, but it's, you know, you're gonna have to look at the way you're approaching things and what is the internal dialogue that you have going on with yourself. Okay, and quarter 4, pleasure and pain. So this is like, if you find yourself to be self-sabotaging, it's something to look at. If you find yourself, like, if something is like falling apart, or if something is, for example, conflict is a good one. So let's say you have all of this conflict with a partner and you find yourself feeling like you're sabotaging it, or like you're becoming destructive. Part of what's going on with that is that you're probably in a cycle of needing to be right, or needing to have your belief system confirmed, and that's where you're stagnant. That's where you're kind of like, okay, I'm going to set myself up subconsciously in this situation so that I can manifest the same pattern over and over and over. So I would say, honor this hermit feeling, honor the apprehension. It's here to protect you, but watch your communication this month. I'm getting a strong sense that the communication piece is going to be really, really big, and you want to make sure that you're not communicating something that's coming from a place of pure fear and scarcity and frustration. It's like, just open yourself up to good things happening a little bit more, and pause. Take pause with communication this month. Okay. And as usual, we have a 3-card pick. It doesn't matter if you pick before or after. One is not better than the other. Do what's best for you, whichever cards resonate. Okay, card number 1, we have the Ace of Swords. So this is, again, a clarity of thought, clarity of mind, like you're coming into realization of really what's happening. And so that's where the Hermit is really going to help you, is about like taking a step back, really looking at things from a different vantage point and moving forward from there. Card number 2, we have the Two of Swords. So again, you have that resistance of not necessarily seeing everything that's happening. If you picked both of these, then it's kind of like you might be fluctuating between the clarity, apprehension. So this is more of the, I don't know, I'm skeptical, I can't see everything ahead of me, so I'm gonna withhold. And then card number 3, we have the Five of Swords. This is navigating your internal state and your own thoughts. You might be in a place where you're very, very cerebral, and so getting some movement in is going to be really good. Getting the blood flowing as much as possible is going to help so that you're not so stuck in your head, because the Five of Swords is also about like decisions. But I would say it's okay for you to be spontaneous and go out on a whim and take some risks. It's like the fun and spontaneity are the medicine for you in all of this, and it's kind of like retreat as much as you feel is necessary, but then don't be afraid of taking healthy risks. That doesn't mean like, you know, going on the offense with communication. It means just take your time and be methodical with your communication, but try to have fun as much as possible this month, okay, to kind of loosen this up. It looks like it's really serious because you're not in your full clear-minded, clear-headed Libra state. Okay, so that is all I have for the reading. And again, if you work with me one-on-one, if you're looking for a reading, I'm going to be on vacation from March 29th to April 4th. I'm going to start doing readings again on the 5th. So you're welcome to submit during that week that I'm gone, but please know that I'm not getting back to people within the 72-hour time frame. It's, you know, I'd really like to enjoy my vacation. So I am not going to be doing readings during that week, but you're welcome to submit. You're welcome to pay ahead of time if you want, or you can wait for me to invoice you. And yeah, so that is what's going on that week. And let's see, if you would like to watch me live for weekly readings and monthly oracle card readings where you can get an oracle card picked for you, then follow me on Facebook. If you are looking to get a free solar year reading at the end of your birthday month, go ahead and sign up for my newsletter. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful April, Libra. Make sure you check out the description box. All of the information is there. And until next time, have a beautiful April. Bye-bye.